Failed to connect. That's fine. I'll deal with that later. Okay. Then I want... Just go ahead and make that full screen. Pause the restream to myself. Unblind. Okay, I think I called this Pelt shopping, so I guess I'm going Pelt shopping. Cool. Zoom.
What do you need?
Do you have a nice armor for me? No. No. Okay. Adjust that.
Welcome to the desert rain.
The desert rain. 60 nice life.
Hello.
Hello. Alright. Oh wow, I'm wearing... Oh, look at that. Tap dancing.
Not here. Not in town. Impossible.
Anyway.
Welcome to the desert rain.
Did I unblind? Oh, a 3 hurricane. Yes, I did. Does this show my stream key on here? That would be unfortunate. No, I don't see it. Okay. Cool. Alright, 3 hurricanes. Here we go. Our first 3 hurricanes of the day. Man, imagine... Wow, imagine having 3 hurricanes. Oh, we don't have to. That one time in Florida, like the 3 hurricanes went over... I don't remember if it was one season or if it was like 1 week. Like they formed a triangle over Florida.
What you need?
Like one going northwest, one going due west, and one heading northeast. So there you go, 3 hurricanes.
Good day.
Excellent.
Welcome to the desert rain. What
Welcome to the desert rain.
Hi there.
Hmm.
Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain.
3 tornadoes.
Good day.
Good day.
Hello. Welcome to the desert rain.
Hmm.
Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Hi there.
Hi there. 1 hurricane.
Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello.
2 hurricanes.
Good day. What you need? Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain.
Easy.
Hello. Hi there.
Hi there.
Good day.
Ooh. Griffin headdresses. Sun spirit.
Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain.
Pretty rare.
Good day. What you need?
One elemental.
Welcome to the desert rain. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the desert rain.
I can't.
Good day. Hello. Good day.
3 elementals, 3 tornadoes, 1 shockwave. Alright. Neat.
Yes. Hello.
Why do I have... Oh. I guess the ID scroll is for when I get the Great Halberd. The blue one?
Yes.
Mm,
Good day.
and this is just my way of getting gold. Also,
Yes.
I would not be unhappy with a 3-socketed superior ethereal Great Halberd. That way, if I ever did happen to get a free 1.10 Zod rune, I could make
Hello.
a really dumb Enigma. The breastplate line is for the light armors, and maybe even all the armors, my preferred character
can't.
model for the druid.
Greetings.
Like the way it looks. I wonder... Let's see. Elite items. Elite armors. Dusk Shroud 77 strength. 118. 103. So Great Halberd is objectively worse than Archon Plate. Okay. Oh well.
I can't carry anymore.
Interesting.
Yes. Good day.
Hello, Thrasher.
Yes.
Probably better to craft the damage reduction armor in 1.07 because then you can get the magic affixes. And 3 sockets. I did like 40 attempts or 30 attempts or something, but they were with stale runes, and I did not get any good results. Unlucky.
Good
Item
day.
level 60 is what I was rolling on.
Greetings.
But for me, it's the Great Halberd or the breastplate
Yes.
is the for the light armors. For me, the best looking armor for the druid. But also, when they're blue, it's a crafting base, and so I keep them
Good day.
in case I want to ever craft them again. I think it was Poe rune. It's either Poe or Hell, and then the Aegis was the other one.
Greetings.
Yeah, it would be 15%. I mean, I would want a 15% 3-socket ethereal to make a dumb Enigma. But, you know, it's not really... Like, if I don't get one, that's fine. I'm not going to try to chase it forever. And also, even if I do get one, I don't necessarily know that I would try to get a Zod pre 1.10. Or if I did, then it would probably be one of the last things that I went for to make.
Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
I'm perfectly fine with, like, just, you know, mage plate or breastplate. Not mage plate because it's ugly. Breastplate. I would be perfectly fine using a breastplate Enigma, even though it's, you know, like bad or whatever. I don't care.
Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there. Hello.
Yeah, the Zod would probably have to be...
Greetings.
I guess 1.09.
Good day.
Because we could do players 8 in 1.07, but that's really tedious to make
Hello.
players 8 games.
Welcome to
And
the
so
desert
if I
rain.
did 1.09, then I could do
Good day.
either players 8 player jungle or
Welcome to the
cows.
desert rain.
And I dislike cows, so I'd probably see if they can even
day.
drop in player jungle. I don't know like what monster
Welcome
levels
to the
are and
desert
stuff
rain.
there.
Good day.
But there's good monster density.
Welcome to the desert rain.
Or maybe like Talrash's Tomb if it has good density. Player 64 would not
Hi
be
there.
worth it, simply because the amount of time extra that it would take to kill the monsters compared to players 8
Welcome to the
isn't
desert rain.
useful.
Hi there.
And players 21 is, I think, the same for drops as 64.
Hello. Good day.
But it takes on average like 180,000 runes
Welcome to
per
the desert
Zod
rain.
in 1.09. So not great.
Good day. Welcome to the desert rain.
And there's no, there's
there.
like one sparkly chest pattern in Act 5. And the odds
day.
are so low that it's faster to just actually farm monsters.
Hi there.
So, no super chests patterns or other sparkly chest
Welcome to
patterns,
the
only
desert
the
rain.
one Zod rune pattern.
Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Hi there. Good day. Hi there.
Hmm.
Hello. What you need? Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
3 elementals, 2 fire claws.
Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
But yeah, it would just be like if I were going to try to get a Zod rune,
Welcome to the
then I would
desert
have to
rain.
find out which zones are even capable of dropping it. And then of those,
need?
which ones have good monster density.
Good day.
2 druids, 3 hungers. No.
Hello.
Hungary.
Welcome to
Bear.
the desert rain. Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there. Hello. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
Hmm. 3 summoners. 2 druids. Hmm.
Hi there.
Did Shrimp MTG, did you see if you ever got to level 30?
Hello. Good day.
Because I did, like on my 1.0 playthrough and the videos that I posted, I did 26 to 30 in 3 hours.
Welcome to the desert
And he
rain.
was playing for like 12 hours yesterday or something
Hi there.
and still didn't get it. Like, oh my gosh.
Good day. Welcome to the desert rain.
3 elementals. Hmm.
Good day. Hi there.
Hi there.
What you need?
I wonder. Do you even have the Lower Kurast waypoint? Yeah, do you have a rack? No. You have a weapon rack. It's not what I want. Just randomly saying if I have a bramble mitt. Yeah, I know, I saw and it's just like... It was rough. Jagged star. Okay. Yeah, no rack.
Hello. Good day.
So I really need a few copies of Laying of Hands.
Hi there. What you need?
I don't think so. Well, my problem with maggot
Okay.
farming is they stop laying eggs. That's why I don't do maggot farming.
Hello. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain.
Whereas Isual doesn't stop
day.
respawning. You can just make him infinity times.
Hi there. What you need?
So my experience was that maggot farming
Good
is
day.
not better. Especially, you know, and for him, because he just
Hi there.
didn't, for whatever reason, want to go shop a pike of quickness, and so he had really slow weapons or swords that he doesn't have mastery
Greetings.
with and low damage. It's like, well, whatever.
Hi there.
I don't know what you're talking about, Queen Bug.
What you need? Hello.
If you mean Coldworm the Burrower, then I still don't get infinity maggots.
Welcome to
They
the
stop
desert
spawning.
rain.
What?
Hi there. Good day.
Yeah, the maggots still stop spawning. 3 elementals. Because I've gone there
Hi
too.
there.
And she stops making regular maggots.
What you need?
So,
Good day. Hello.
I mean, maybe, but when I
Okay.
tried, like, I tried going back to town, I tried waiting like 10 and 15 minutes, and nothing I did
Welcome to
would
the desert
generate more
rain.
maggots. And so I just use visual. It's perfectly fine. It's very efficient.
Hi there.
3 elementals, 1 fissure.
Good day. Welcome to the desert rain.
And if someone wants to tell me maggots
Hello.
are more efficient than Ishable, then I will just tell them, show me a video.
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
Show me your experience per hour.
Good day. Hello. Good day. Hi there. What you need? Welcome to the Desert Rain. Good day. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hi there. Good day. Hello.
2 druid, 3 fury, 2 tornado, mana. Sure, let's have an excuse to go hit some gold. 5 fury. I don't think I have ever made a fury druid.
Good day. Hello. Yes.
And then the other thing is, like for Shrimp trying to farm Isual, he never found a good map. Didn't get a good, pike of quickness.
Yes.
Didn't get attack speed gloves. I don't know. But I wasn't gonna try to, I made the recommendation, hey, I recommend this, and then
Good day.
I wasn't gonna try to spam him about it, so. Just saying it once or twice is enough, and after that, he can do what he wants.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah, because he's doing, first playthrough of 1.0 with no guide, so it's gonna be rough, pretty much no matter what.
Good day. Yes.
Is this the one? Superior in gray.
Yes.
Not ethereal. Unlucky. If that had been ethereal with the 13%, I probably would have held on to it.
Good day.
Until I got a better one. Oops. Yeah. I knew that was a misclick.
Yes.
Battle boots. Alright. See, great halberd. Where are you at? Okay, magic. Okay, level. Let's call it 80, because I don't really know. And then I want to see how much for godly of the whale. Wow. 7,520. So if you multiply that by 20, then you get how many racks I have to touch. Okay, and then if I wanted a perfect roll, what's this? 15 million. Nice.
Hello.
So 15 million times 20 is 300 million. Is that right? Or is it 3 billion? 300 million. And then 1 in 4 chance of 4 sockets. 1.2 billion rack touches. Easy.
Yes. Hello. Yes. Greetings.
A lot of things that are 50-50, and somehow way more than half of them end up on the bad result. It's crazy.
Yes.
Rigged. This whole game is rigged against me.
Hello.
Hello.
Good day. Greetings.
Hmm. It's been a while since I hated this game.
Yes.
I don't even know if that's ever happened.
I can't.
I guess maybe while questing, because I don't like questing. But once I'm running whatever it is that my target is, I'm pretty good. Ooh, large charm.
I am overburdened.
Look at this. 4 strength. High quality gaming. Whoa, what are y'all doing over here? Touching me. That's it? 300 is not much. Besides, it only took me like almost exactly 200. It might have even been the 200th round or like 198 or something
Hello.
to get my 1.08 High Lord's Wrath long ago before the infinite magic find thing was known about.
Yes.
And my armor slot was this on the guy killing Mephisto.
Good day. Greetings.
Hmm. It's not exactly the best target to farm Wind Force at, but if that's what you like. Is it because you wanted like the item level
Yes.
on your Wind Force?
Greetings. Hello. Good day. Yes.
Yeah, I've only restarted, I guess you could say twice. So I played as a child, and I was terrible, and I had nothing really good. And then I played in like 2010 for a couple of years, maybe. And then I played starting in about 2020. And this is still the 2020 items. And I kind of had like a half of a restart where I had I got a new computer and transferred like some of my items, but not everything.
Good day.
Good day.
What you need? Welcome to the desert rain. Greetings.
Hmm.
Good day.
Hmm.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Welcome to the desert rain.
I can't.
Hello. Good day. Hello. Good day.
Yeah, I don't use Pluggy.
Hello.
So I've never done
What you need?
Diablo clone, and I've never done
Hello.
Ubers.
Good day. Hi there. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
I can't.
Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the desert rain.
2 druids, 1 hurricane, 2 elementals, 3 hurricanes. Wow.
Hi there. Hello.
Just needed some of those pelts to be the same pelt,
Good day.
and then we would have had an okay alternative.
Welcome to the desert rain. Hello.
Hmm.
Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain.
Welcome.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Welcome to the desert rain.
2 shapeshifters. Nope.
Hi there.
Hmm.
What you need? Good day.
3 elementals.
Welcome to the desert rain. What you need? Hello.
3 shapeshifter, 2 feral rage.
Good day.
Cars.
Hi there. Hello. Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there. Good day. Hi there. Good day. Hello. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hello. Good day.
Good day.
Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hi there. Hello. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hi there. What you need? Hi there.
Well, Rome still exists, so you can still go do that. Nothing's stopping you,
Good day.
except possibly life obligations.
Hello. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hi there. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hello.
Hello.
Good day. Hi there.
Hello, Sean.
Hello.
What's the damage numbers on your pike?
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
Or if you just happen to
Okay.
know what the percent enhanced damage is. I know it doesn't display, but if you know the
Hello.
base damage of a pike, then you can figure out what the percent was.
Hi there. Welcome to the Desert Rain.
41 to 192. The pike can go over 200. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, 2 barb. It gives more enhanced damage by adding to Whirlwind and Spear Mastery. The attack rating is part of the enhanced damage modifier. The 5 lifesteal is a really nice add. Hello, Kreitz. I almost said user. Yeah, you're right, Thrasher. It
Hi
adds
there.
2 more points to increased speed as well. Can't forget
Who
about
goes
that.
there?
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
Yeah, it's too bad. If that had been, if that was a failed unique, that you would probably never beat that one. Too bad this thing will only get 3 sockets. Or up to 3 sockets. Otherwise, that'd be pretty neat. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 8. Almost cool. Yeah, I should screenshot, but I won't buy it. It's a fun little item. Actually, you know what? Why not? Let's get 3 sockets on that thing. Or 0. Or not 0. Well, probably 0. I'm feeling crazy today, so I'll buy the armor that I don't actually want. That would have been a cool Archon plate.
Good day.
if it had been an Archon plate. Hello, Sheets. What's all this? Too many people. Glad to hear there's room for improvement. Bugged rare. Yeah, you really want the failed unique because that durability at 25 is not great. It's like 2 Israel runs and you have to repair. If it ain't never done, seen nobody. Oh, okay.
Good
There's
day.
been people run this fast. You just need. You can go faster. A barbarian with frenzy, and
Yes.
you probably don't even need but a barbarian with frenzy, and then maxed increase speed, and that bow that gives vigor.
Greetings.
That would probably run faster than this.
What you need?
Especially if you put run walk stuff on.
Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. What you
I don't
need?
know why I looked at light plates. Oh well. Now I have a light plate that I don't want. That I wish was an Archon plate
Hi there.
instead.
Hello. Hi there. Good day.
Should be
What you need?
barbarian. I would say trivially the barbarian.
Hi there.
Even without frenzy.
Greetings. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
It's not really breakpoints, it's diminishing returns.
Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
Anyway,
Hello.
I don't have to worry about it too much because
Good day.
none of those are builds that I'll be going for in later versions. Oh, yeah. Because of the formula.
Hi there.
Kind of like how Magic Find has breakpoints, even though it doesn't really have breakpoints, but it does.
Hello.
Like once you get high up, you need like 7 more Magic Find to get
Okay.
1 effective Magic Find for uniques. Because the formulas
there.
all truncate to the nearest integer.
Good day.
Sean, have you seen my 1.06 guy? He has a really nice
Welcome
lance.
to the desert rain.
I might be able to find a screenshot of it. Let's see. Let's go digging through my file tree. Alright, let's see. Da-da-da, where's my lance? Is it in this folder? Alright, it was not in that folder. I give up. Unlucky.
Hello.
One shapeshifter. I did. Oh, okay. Yeah, 193 enhanced damage on my
Welcome
lance.
to the desert rain.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, if it's not 193, then it's either 192 or 194.
Hi there.
And just like the math is weird or whatever, but
Hello.
I need to, like, the only thing I really need to do to that is, you know, someday, right? Put the socket drill recipe on it, the SOJ with 3 perfect skulls,
Hello.
and then put a perfect skull in the socket to get
Hi there.
dual leech on it.
Good day.
Especially if I'm going to be trying to do players 5 runs, then, you know, more leech is more better. So I don't know. What happened between 1.0 and 1.06, I'm not
Hello.
really familiar with.
What you need?
The only thing I know really is like in 1.03, they fixed
day.
the star bug and also greatly reduced.
What you need?
No, I don't know if they fixed the star bug. They fixed the Amazon
Good day.
bows by 1.03. It might even be in 1.01, but by 1.03 they fixed the Amazon bows, but they fixed them incorrectly, making them broken the other way, so that like enhanced damage is applied twice,
Good day.
I think. And but at the same time, they greatly
Welcome to
reduced
the desert
Strafe's targeting range,
Good
and
day.
so you don't really get to take advantage of it as much as you would like. 1.02. Yeah, I just have a few versions, you know, specifically that I do. I do 1.0 because that's, you know, where I started my classic
Good
stuff.
day.
I don't really have anything that I need to do there that I couldn't do in
Welcome to the
1.06
desert rain.
instead. And then 1.06 I use for the infinite magic find to look for rares, and specifically rare rings. And then, you know, 1.07, there's all
Hello.
kinds of different items that I look for. 1.08 is only kind of like back burner projects to do, quote unquote, for fun.
Welcome to the desert rain.
Like the potential for
Good day.
resist SOJ and 25 cast speed amulets
What you need?
and Stormspire. And then 1.09, I
Welcome to the
don't
desert
currently
rain.
have anything going on. 1.10a beta I will be using for
Hi
quest
there.
bugs, Duriel farming, which isn't, you know, specific to that version, but that's the version I'll be doing it in. For facets.
Hello.
And then Duriel can also drop Volcatho's Wedding Band, which in 1.10a gives +2 to all skills
Welcome
instead of
to the desert
+1.
rain.
So that's a neat item.
Hi there.
Sometimes. So like
Good day.
some of my guys get forwarded and some don't.
Welcome to the desert rain.
Usually, you know, if I forward a guy, it's because he has served his function in the old version, is no longer necessary, and has a purpose in whatever version I forwarded him to.
Welcome to the desert rain.
So
Good day.
generally, I don't really forward too much. The items, yes, but
Welcome
the
to the
characters,
desert
not
rain.
really.
Good day.
3 elementals. Oof. This one tried to be what I was looking for. 2 Furies and 3 Grizzly Bears. Unlucky.
Hello.
I feel like I've had a lot of +3 elemental ones today, but that might just be like because I'm
Welcome to the
not
desert
totally
rain.
brain dead and actually noticing them instead of just autopilot. Yeah, the
Welcome to the
1.06,
desert rain.
you know, forcing rares is pretty cool or
Hello.
like fun because you get to identify stuff constantly.
Good day.
I do rings, amulets, boots, belts, gloves, and then some weapon bases.
Hello.
2 elemental, okay.
Good day.
Mostly exceptional bows, lances, occasionally
Welcome to the
martel de
desert
fer.
Hello.
I guess that's mostly it. I think so.
Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
Oh, and I look at hats. But I don't look at armors. And I don't generally look at shields. I haven't tried it.
Hello.
The only thing that I would think I might
day.
try for it would be if I could farm,
What you
if I
need?
could consistently farm a certain color of gem,
Hello.
then I might try it.
Welcome to the desert rain.
The other potential for it would be
What you need?
if there is a way to make it drop like a monster instead of an object. Because I think they drop like objects. I'm not 100% sure of that. Then
Welcome
it
to
could
the
be
desert
interesting
rain.
to see if an infinitely magic find did
Hello.
character could farm someone else's bone
What you
walls. But I think I don't know what version the bone farmings works in.
Welcome to the desert rain.
But you can get gems pretty quickly just killing High Council in 1.0. You know, I would fill up 40 gems of various colors and tiers in 15
Welcome
minutes
to
or
the
so,
desert rain.
which seems decent, but
Hello.
you know, I don't know how it compares to bone farming because I haven't tried it. So, uh,
Good day. Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
because I'll probably at some point, the guy that I'm
What you
doing
need?
through 1.0 to get level 92 for the guided playthrough,
Good day.
more like a really long let's play really, but I called it a guided playthrough, so
Hello.
there you go. He might end up doing High Council for gems. Have you tried skills stacking? No.
Good day.
You mean like by equipping a set and dying? That made Magic Find glitch. It's not a glitch.
Welcome to the desert rain.
It's just that it seemed that the infinite magic find you gain, or
there.
not infinite, so 1400 or whatever, that you gain from doing the souls rituals in version 1.0 only lasts about 20 minutes,
Welcome to the desert rain.
which isn't really long enough to
Hi there.
do what needs to be done. I don't know how
Welcome to the
long it
Desert
lasts in
Rain.
1.06, but it lasts long enough for me to clear the
What you
Arcane
need?
Sanctuary and most of Act 4 without running out. Like 0 times it ran out on me, so
Welcome to the Desert
so I
Rain.
do 1.06. Yeah. What language is Ya of? Hmm.
Hello. Good day. What you need?
So it might just be that my test was
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
flawed, or the magic find lasts
What
about
you
20
need?
minutes. One or the other.
Hello. What you need? Good day.
Ooh. Do we get a sun spirit? No.
Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hi there. Good day.
Sean, are you playing, since you're playing through, you said all the versions, is the goal just like beat hell? Or is it like, oh, in this version I'm trying to find this item, and in this version I'm trying to find this item? Which is kind of what I'm doing. Hate English. Interesting that, oh, you spelled it wrong, I
Hello.
see. Bone wall. Yeah. I think, so I don't know. This is a vague recollection of a thing that I may or may not have read. Cast your bone walls in a multiplayer game, go back to town, get far enough away that like they're no longer associated with your necromancer, go kill the bone walls with someone else,
What you need?
and then maybe you'll hit them with magic find.
Good day.
Uh, that's what I would test if I were to test it.
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
Because I'm pretty sure I remember reading if you just like
Hi there.
stand around and wait for them to die, then they drop like objects, not like monsters.
Welcome
Ah.
to the Desert Rain.
Interesting.
Good day.
So are you gonna are you gonna install 1.07 and then
What you need?
before you play it patch 1.08? Because my understanding is that's how long 1.07 was out for.
Hi there.
1.14 Grail. Oh, okay. What?
Good day.
6 hours.
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Wow. So you're doing like WoW Classic except Diablo Classic.
Welcome
And
to the
single
Desert
player.
Rain.
Interesting.
Good evening.
Yeah, I think
Hi there.
one of the things I want to do like long term is to find a complete grail on the same map
Good evening.
and then do a chi-square distribution test to see
Welcome to the Desert
if the
Rain.
map had a preference for any of the items
Hi there.
inappropriately, or if it appears to be sufficiently random.
Good evening.
My expectation is that it will appear to be
Welcome
random,
to the Desert Rain.
but don't know until you actually do it.
Hi there. Good evening. Hi there. Welcome to the Desert Rain.
If you don't use the seed command, then the chests are random.
Hi there.
And if you do use the seed command, then nothing is random
Welcome
because
to
you're
the desert
literally
rain.
removing the randomness. Like actively on purpose. So,
Hello. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Good evening.
but yeah, it's like I want to grail at some point with the druid that in theory I am working towards.
Hi there.
And so since that's the intent, then I might as well go ahead and try to grail on one map
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
and do that test.
Hi there. Welcome to the Desert Rain.
Alright, Thrasher, you're gonna have to
there.
elaborate because I think we both know that the chests do the same
Hello.
thing and we're just describing them differently.
Hi there. Good evening.
I'm aware of chest
you need?
drop patterns. Which pattern you get is selected randomly.
Hello. Hi there. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Good evening. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hello.
If you use a cheat command to force the seed to remain
Welcome to the
constant,
Desert Rain.
then it's not just the chest that will drop the same items. Everything will drop the same items.
Hello.
That's what leaving the seed command active in your
there.
launcher does. It removes the random number generator, or it sets the random number
Welcome
generator
to the Desert Rain.
to always start at a certain point. If you take that seed command away, then you will get random results. Yeah, and seed and map are different. The seed will give you a map, but then you keep that map as the seed continues rolling onward.
Hi there.
So like if you use the seed command, you'll get the map you're looking for. Then you
Welcome to
remove
the
the seed
desert
command, your seed changes. Your map stays the same. In older versions, the seed and the map, as far as I
Good
know,
evening.
are the same thing.
Welcome to the Desert Rain. Good evening. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hello.
Yes. Um, I was never able to get him to drop 100%, but I could get him to drop, a certain base every time you kill him, and then there's a chance Like sometimes he'll drop a rare, sometimes he'll drop a set, sometimes he'll drop a unique.
Good evening.
So I guess there is some variation. I don't know what all that variation is, and it might
Hi
be
there.
things like timing rather than
Good evening.
like actual different RNG or whatever. Um, so let me think. I could not make the Cow King drop the same exact item every single time. What you can do is make, just for example, Rakanishu drop the same item every single time by killing him at exactly the same spot and exactly the same amount of time after going through the waypoint every time, which you can do by using either casting Thunderstorm as you go through the waypoint or switching to like a
Welcome to
Holy
the Desert
Fire,
Rain.
Holy Shock as you go through the waypoint. And the reason I say
Good
Rakanishu,
evening.
he always spawns if you have a map, because I've done this, if you have a map where you go to Stony Field and then Rakanishu spawns, like he's already here and he runs toward you and you just have like Holy Fire on and you turned Holy Fire on the moment you stepped through the waypoint, you'll kill him the same amount of time after stepping through the waypoint and he will die in the same spot. His behavior doesn't change as long as you don't move. And he will drop an exact duplicate every single time, the same way that cocoons drop duplicates when you touch them the same amount of time after going through a waypoint. I attempted to abuse this feature, but I was never successful in finding a map that dropped the item I was looking
there.
for, which was Sapphire. Alright, what all did I miss? Maybe.
Welcome to
But I
the
just don't
Desert
know,
Rain.
because there might be other elements of randomness added to certain monsters,
Good day.
or you know something else going on. So I guess I can't say 100% that the
Welcome to
seed
the
and the
Desert
map are the
Rain.
same thing. They are much more strongly correlated in
Good
Classic
day.
than they are now. That's a fair statement.
Hi there.
I can't say for sure that the correlation is 100%, but it's
Welcome
you
to
can
the
get the
Desert
same
Rain.
thing to happen over and over.
Hello. Good day. Hello.
I bet you, Thrasher, that doing this, what you're talking about, probably requires use of the seed command, which to me, that's cheating. I might as well, at that point, just use Hero Editor because you're selecting an item for the game to spawn rather than, you know, rolling your map a million
Welcome to
times.
the Desert Rain.
So, if I understand what you're saying,
Hello.
which I don't know that I do.
Good day. Hello.
Sapphires, so this ring, 35 mana after each kill. This ring, 28 mana after each kill, 14 magic find. These are made in 1.07 using a sapphire, a thawing potion, and a ring in the heraldic cube.
What you need?
Whenever it rolls triumphant prefix, all the cold resist that should have
Welcome
come
to
from
Desert
the
Rain.
heraldic cube recipe, 3 hurricanes, instead becomes mana after each kill.
Hello.
Anywhere from 7 to 37.
Hi there. Welcome Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. What you
Probably
need?
about 30 more minutes of shopping. Then I'm going to make dinner, which today is eggs.
Welcome to
And
the
then I
desert
will
rain.
play Dungeons and Dragons. Or,
Good day.
I guess technically it's, what's it called? Dragonlance. Yep.
Hi there.
So, I'm off work tomorrow. I don't know that I'll
Okay.
play. There's other things that I should be working on besides just
Hello.
watching slowly over time number go up on my
Welcome
YouTube
to the desert
metrics.
rain. Good day.
It's either that or I need to start really like try harding if I want number go
Hello.
up to actually be significant
Welcome
and make
to the
videos
desert
that are
rain.
interesting instead of like, hey, here's, you know,
What you need?
video 19 in a row of me killing Isual over and over. I hope you enjoy this playthrough.
Hi there. Good day. Hi there.
Here's
What you
video
need?
9000 of me farming rings in 1.06
Hello.
and
Welcome to
stockpiling
the
them
desert rain.
without identifying,
Good day.
only to get another, I guess, first-hand
Oh.
lesson in how rare it is to get things that are actually good.
Good day.
Oh no. Yeah,
Hi there.
yeah. I liked watching him,
What you need?
but yesterday was a bit much. Like he was struggling so hard.
Good day.
What's this? Level 18. Eh. Well, yeah, I could see someone potentially caring about that. I wonder how much hit recovery. Oh, let's go look it up. Balance. And I want a hat. What is this? A crown? These are in alphabetical order. Why am I going down? Okay, of balance. What's your level requirement? 3. Okay, and are there any other... What? Is that the only hit recovery on hats? Okay, is 10 hit recovery on a hat even interesting? Probably not. Alright, I won't buy it. Keep your stupid hat. Yeah, there've been a few people who watched the 1.0 playthrough and then used it as like, well, exactly its purpose, a guide
Hello.
for how to get through the game. It might not be the best way,
Good day.
but it's it's a very simple and not difficult way.
Hello.
So I think it's a great way to start
Hi
off
there.
for new players to classic.
Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
Nightmare at level 19? Oh no. Yeah, champions are pretty good too.
Welcome to the desert rain.
I just like Isual better.
Hello.
Because the main thing for me there is that
Hi there.
I don't know about 100%, but in general, a champion pack that spawns near your
What
waypoint
you need?
will sometimes spawn as a boss pack instead, and then they
Welcome
don't
to
give
the desert
nearly as
rain.
much experience as a champion pack.
Hi there.
A pack of Act 4 champions gives similar experience to
Good day.
1 kill of visual. So that kind of comes to preference.
Hello.
But to keep things, if you want consistency, visual,
Hi there.
he'll give you the same amount every time.
Hello. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain.
And then,
day.
until level 30, having attack speed on your weapon and your glove slot is, I think, really important. 3 summoners, 2 hurricanes. Oh, not quite what I'm looking for.
Welcome to the desert rain.
Pretty far off, actually. What I'm looking for here is a pelt that
Hi there.
does +6 to hurricane. In 1.07, Larzuk
Hello.
can give too many sockets to a lot of magic item bases. And he can give pelts
Hi there.
3 sockets with a 1 in 3 chance.
Good day.
So that's
Welcome
what I'm
to the
doing
desert
here.
rain.
It's like, oh, cool. So
day.
you're gonna put like 3 cold facets in your hurricane pelt? No.
Hi there.
I'm probably gonna put 3 ist runes.
Good day.
I have 1. I want 3 before I show
Welcome
them to
the desert
Larzuk.
rain.
Let me find that one, because it's not very inspiring. Let's see, I don't know if it's in pelts or if it's in need sockets, so I'll look in both. Oops. Armor, helm, pelt. And then I have a bunch of +5s. 3 hurricane, 3 elemental. So here's my only 6 hurricane. No suffix. 1 hunger, 2 Armageddon, both things that I won't be using. And so for me, like, why am I waiting to get 3 of them instead of just showing him this one? If I show him this one and it gets 3 sockets, I'm done. And then my helmet will be lackluster. If I wait until 3, then there's potential that one of them will be actually good. And so then I'll have like, oh, I tried hard to get a good one. Also, I'll have a lot more +5 hurricanes available as backups. I have a pretty decent +5 one somewhere. Which would be a backup. I would only probably use the +5 if none of the +6 ones get 3 sockets, and then I would settle for a +5. Where's the one that I liked? Is that it? Oh. Well, it has a suffix. It's like of the centaur or something. Of the elephant, maybe? 3 hurricane, 2 druid, solar creeper. I don't know. I don't even know what that does. And then life and mana based on character levels. So this to me is an interesting +5 backup. 2 druid, which, adds to Oak Sage. The drawback of waiting for 3 of them is the expected rate of +6 hurricane pelts appearing in the shop window at my
Hello.
gameplay speed is 1 every 150 hours of
What's it eat?
gameplay on average.
Welcome to the desert rain.
So, this program does not work in Classic. In Classic, I mule using the multi-instance DLL, which is probably the exact same thing that Singling uses to
Hello.
run multiple copies of the game at the same time. Like, can I do this? No? Okay. I guess I didn't turn it on for 1.07. Because I don't need to. I have the muling
Hi
program.
there.
But I can run multiple copies of 1.0 at the same time. I
Welcome
can
to
run
the
multiple
desert rain.
copies of 1.06 at the same time. Because I don't know of any muling program.
Hello.
Also, even if I did, I probably wouldn't use it because I follow the old rules of
Welcome to
gameplay
the desert rain.
established by the Pure Diablo forums back when it was still
Good day.
DiabloII.net. A lot of things are kind of outdated, but that's my rule set, and it always has been ever since I started going hard in single player. And I don't see any reason for myself to
Good day.
change that.
Welcome to the desert rain.
So yeah, I have one of the hat. I need 2 more on average. That means about 300 hours of shopping.
Hi there.
So, high quality stuff.
Good day. Welcome to the desert rain.
Larzuk bug. Oh yeah. Yeah, I have
Good day.
specific items that I'm looking for, and then it's like, well, while I'm here, and you know, some of these other things are gonna just show up. Did you see? Have you seen my guy, like when I did the gear check? Because this guy will show you, there you go. Yeah, just look at that. Wow, amazing. I hope you saw all of that. That'll show you a lot of the interesting possibilities in 1.07.
Hello.
Not everything, but a lot of it.
Good day. Greetings.
I did a gear check. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I can show you. It's not like I don't have time. I'm just shopping, right? So this is a bugged bloodcraft. Every blood recipe in 1.07 except for the boots can get too much lifesteal. Whenever you roll lifesteal affix, then all of the lifesteal from the, or all of the life from the recipe, all of the lifesteal from the recipe, and then the lifesteal from your affix all combined together. So here is a 27 lifesteal glove. Magic only affixes are available on all crafted items in 1.07. This can get, I think it caps out at like 33 lifesteal here. This one is whatever. Don't craft scourges. Gaze is whatever. Saracens, whatever. This one, Larzuk gave 4 sockets. That's right, Sheets. 1 Joe. So the amplified damage on attack does work with Whirlwind. Crazy. Super important, because one of the counselors always spawns physical immune, and the other 2 sometimes spawn physical immune. See, look at that amplified damage. Amazing. And then I gave it jewels with cold resists and lightning resists because whenever the counselors have... Sorry, I can't talk because I count while I hork. Whenever the counselors have conviction, it does minus 140 to my resists. And I need to still be able to not take damage from multi-shot, lightning enchanted, cold enchanted. And so I have cold and lightning resist jewels in the sword. It doesn't matter that this is a sword and I use Mace Mastery. As far as I know, the attack rating here is not used. The range adder is used. The weapon damage is used from here, not here, whenever this one attacks. Here's a 37 mana after each kill ring. My Venus Belt does 40 run walk. Run walk is linear, Dwarf Star. And then I think the real highlight, aside from the mana per kill rings of 1.07, is the maximum damage charms. So it could have 20 to all resist. I got 17. 16 maximum damage out of a possible 20 on that Apex. 12 max with life, 12 max with life. 11 max out of a possible 12. So prefix and suffix both get 6. Prefix and suffix here could both get 12. Prefix and suffix on Grand Charms can each get up to 20. So you could, in theory, get a 40 to maximum damage Grand Charm. And then also the minimum damage is too high. Here is a perfectly rolled Bloody Small Charm of Vita. And then my personal favorite, not a bugged item, 318 Run Walk. Well, they're not, these aren't bugged. They're just immediately patched out. This one still exists. Did I finish looking at everything? Yes. Alright. So there, that gives you some of the stuff that can happen on 1.07 items.
Good day.
That's not, like, by no means is that exhaustive.
Hello.
There's so much wonky stuff in 1.07.
Good day.
But that's a, you know, good intro.
Hello. Good day.
A lot of the uniques that you may recall
Welcome to
from
the
your
desert
youth
rain.
of 1.08 uniques are going to be either the same or extremely similar in 1.07.
Good day.
So if you're like, oh, I remember the 08 gaze, that was so good.
Greetings.
1.07 will have the same one. And, you know, a lot of the other ones too. Some items cannot spawn. You cannot get, ooh, a perfect godly. Nice.
Welcome to the desert rain.
You cannot
Good day.
spawn Wind Force or Mavina's, is it Caster? The bow. And maybe
What you need?
Naj's staff? I don't know. There's some other item. I don't remember which one. There's like 3 things that you can't spawn.
Hello.
Or 3 set uniques that you can't spawn in 1.07. You cannot gamble uniques in 1.07.
Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there.
Yeah, there's a lot to it. It's my favorite version because it has the most craziest stuff.
Good day.
3 summoners. Oh, I can show you this one that you probably haven't seen. Gives an example of how crafting is different. What's this? Oh yeah. Artisan's Circlet of Speed, 1 socket. Circlets couldn't have more than 1 socket until 1.10. And circlets would only have 2 anyway, so it still wouldn't be 3 socket. But Still a funny item. So here we have something that I really enjoy. The weapon crafting in 1.07 will accept any weapon as input, no restrictions. And the club or all crafting can give magic only affixes. Clubs can have 3 elemental druid skills. Wert's leg is the only club that can have 3 sockets. Larzuk will give all crafted items that can have sockets 3 sockets, or the most that they're able to have if it's less than 3. So this is going to get 3 cold facets and be a pre-buff stick for my Hurricane Druid. Because it's actually a useful Wert's leg. That's a really fun item. I like that one a lot. Yeah, that's right. What? So there you go. That's
What
like
you need?
1.07,
Hi there.
peak 1.07. Yeah, that Wert's leg is peak 1.07.
Welcome to the desert rain.
Even so, as cool as that is, it is about 1%
Good
worse
day.
than simply using a 6-socketed weapon with 6 cold facets as a pre-buff. But
Greetings.
for 1%, it's like 30 damage out of 3,000.
Hello.
I am willing to give up 1% in exchange for using
Good day.
Glyph Blow, Wert's leg.
Hello. Welcome to the desert rain.
Probably the silliest item I've ever made.
Hello. Good day. Hello.
You can, so when I said there's no restrictions to weapons on crafting recipes, you can craft exploding potions and poison potions,
Good day.
but they don't have any affix pools, so they only get the crafted item bonus. You can craft like the
Welcome to
Herodic
the desert
Malice
rain.
or the Staff of Kings,
Hi there.
but again, they don't have an affix pool.
What you need? Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
Oh yeah, the other funny item, let's see. Well, I don't know that I even have a 3-socketed weapon. Probably not.
Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
Let's go look if I can find this. Here. Is it in here? It might be. Scrolling, scrolling. Maybe not. Yeah, it looks like not. Unlucky. It's too bad my screenshots aren't well sorted. Rune word not X-lated, call Ken, is a fun rune word that you can make
Welcome
in
to
1.07.
the desert rain. Good day.
Tur El Nef in some weapons, but not all weapons. And I don't know what the restriction is. It might just be like swords and axes or
Good
something.
day.
I just know that it didn't work in Wert's leg. And it doesn't
Welcome
do
to the
anything,
Desert
it just
Rain.
has a dumb name.
Hello. Good day.
Yeah, you wouldn't have heard of it probably. Maybe, is it in here? What's this? New folder. Nope. What's this? New folder 2. Nope. Alright, what's this? Is it in? Nope. Another new folder 2. Interesting. New folder 4. No. No, it wouldn't be in there. Oh, what about this? No. Alright, I give up. You'll just have to make your own. It's one of my thumbnails
Hi
for
there.
one of my videos. I don't know which video. But I guess if you scroll down long
Welcome
enough,
to
you'll
the
see
Desert
like
Rain.
a thumbnail with a paladin. Oh, that means it's in my YouTube screenshots folders. Haha.
Good
Anyway,
day.
the screenshot is like a paladin standing in the rogue encampment, but it's like really cropped, so you
Welcome to
mostly
the
just see the
Desert Rain.
paladin, and he's holding Alt, and there's an item on the floor,
Good day.
and the name of that item is Runeword Not Xlated Kulken.
Hello.
When you forward it, it becomes a gemmed item, like
there.
basically every 1.07 rune word. And when you look at it with
Welcome
Atma,
to the Desert Rain.
that mealing program that I have, it corrupts your character and then you can't
Good
use
day.
the character anymore. So don't look at it with Atma. Don't even open
Welcome
the
to the
character
Desert
file
Rain.
with Atma. 3 elementals. Also, when you're using Atma stash, don't look at anything with hit freezes target, because that will also corrupt your character and make it
Good
unplayable
day.
forever. Alright, 10 more screens
Hello.
with pelts, and then I'm calling it for today. And I'll either eat 6 eggs or 12 eggs.
Good day.
Dinner of Champions.
Hi there.
Alright, well that was 1. 2.
Good day.
Atma makes backups too. .org files. So that was 3.
Welcome to the
I
Desert
have
Rain.
not ever restored a backup, so I don't know how the process
Hello.
goes. I would assume that it's simply changing the file extension,
Good day.
but I don't actually know. I think this is 4, but it might be 5, so I'm going to call it 4.
Hi there.
Hi there. And the reason that I say, oh, I'm going to do 10
Welcome to
more
the Desert
screens
Rain.
instead of like just 1 more. So there's 5. Nobody ever does just 1 more run,
Good
and
day.
then the endpoint becomes indeterminate. 10 more, I'm like, oh,
Welcome to the
I
Desert
made it a
Rain.
good try, that's enough, I'm done. So there's 6, and it works. I've never failed
Hi
to,
there.
unless I lose count, to stop with 10 more, whereas 1 more, yeah,
Welcome to
it
the
doesn't
Desert
work.
Rain.
It's like, oh, but that was only 3 more seconds. I didn't only want
Hi
to
there.
play 3 more seconds.
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
Whoopsies. If you like this content, I have a very fun video, Evan, where I counted how many pelts appeared in the
Welcome
shop
to the
window
Desert Rain.
for a half hour, and then used that to estimate
Hello.
how long it will take me on average to shop each 6
Good day.
hurricane pelt. And that's how I projected that it will take 150
Welcome to the
hours
Desert Rain.
to spawn enough pelts to get +6 hurricanes.
Good day.
It wasn't, I think it wasn't quite the only words that I said. 8 were numbers, but in general, you're just like 30 minutes of me running back and forth and counting up. 9. High quality stuff. And if you want to know how many pelts dropped without watching the whole video, the thumbnail has a pile of gold on the floor. And that pile of gold was how many pelts I counted. Excellent. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. I don't have work tomorrow, but I don't know if I'll play or if I'll do other important real life things. So, as always, 50-50 whether I play tomorrow. And I won't guarantee what time that would happen. Later.